So after all of it, I guess this is what I figured out. If I can do, I didn't know I was good at character building like that. I have built a character that people like before, and I'm not going to say everything about him, but I have worked with a character before I'm building a character. But I didn't necessarily know if I could pull it off because it's not me, first of all. So it doesn't really make as much sense. Whereas David makes sense. What I'm trying to get to is I figured out I'm just going to character build for him. Like, I can make, like, him three. I guarantee you. But now it's like, now if I go reggae, I can go Damian Marley now. Instead, I don't have to do the fucking like a Vibes Cartel song that I can't pull off. I could do something that maybe my spirit might make something as good as him one time, but I could try it. I could try the type of stuff he talks about. Damian Marley to me is one of the best rappers ever. Not just reggae rappers. He's one of the best rappers ever. So things like him and Sizzla, or I could try that now. I could try that now if I want the reggae character, if I really have to make one. Or if I make a singing group, they can be for him. Like, I can make that group switch and just be a Christian group or something like that. You don't understand. So that's what I figured out. I figured out it shouldn't be about the battle. It should be about, like, could you make more than one character in this? So David's coming first. I'm about to start working on him. This is the first one by him. I tried a couple other ones by him, and I don't know if I'm going to put them out. One of them I'm still working on, but David's going to be the first guy that comes in, and if I'm going to go through with the battle thing, then I'm going to have 3 God guys and 3 tough guys. They're not street guys. They're just whatever guys that are, like, Dolly's like a tougher type character than most people that I ever played. So is Midwest Kid is so tough. I can't do that. The third, whatever it means. It's because I know there's already been one, so I just called him the third. Or I should just call him the third or something like that. I don't freaking know, but and then Philly Boys or whatever, it just let me know, like, okay, I found out I could sing a little bit, and then I found out I was tougher than I was. So it made me realize whenever I went back to God, like, and started evaluating him more often, and started being like, all right, what does God really want me to do? Because I was trying to tell the story for him. I'm done with it now. But the point of it was, the beginning point of it is that every story has to have different types of characters in it. So I could still do it with 3 God guys and just put them in and the God guys in, but making it a battle, like, why? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like Enter the Dragon. Then why would he pick these guys? Like, it doesn't make as much sense to do that as just try to character build for God. Just work on different ones. I don't know. One of them might make a dope. I might be in the mode of a character for God, and it might come out with the dopest song. And that's what I figured out after all of this, that I can do different guys. That's the main thing I figured out, is that I can do different guys. And now that I'm back with him, man, that's that last song. Even if it wasn't as good as stuff, I don't even care. It just felt so much better to do. Like, I just got to get back, man. And then, I might tire people out with the God stuff, but I'm going to try to make it interesting, too. I got to make these characters interesting. David's going to be the first one I work on. So I'll probably do, like, 10 of him, and then I'll do 10 of a singer, and then 10, I'll try to do another reggae guy. I'll try it, but I want him to be raw for just talking about, like, Rasta stuff, like God stuff, like Jah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want a guy who speaks about Jah or God, or if I'm gonna make another Arabic character like Dolly, I want him to speak for. I can't do that. You see why I can't do it? I could do it with the Jamaican because he's a Christian. I couldn't do it with the Muslim guy because. But look, the character that I worked on was Muslim, so what does it even freaking matter? I don't even want to explain this. Like that I help with. I've helped as a Christian. I've helped the Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I'll always look out if a Muslim needs it, because we learn different rules where I'm from with them. Like, it's always gonna be peace with them, and that's how I always want to keep it, because those have been my brothers in the past, man, and they took me in. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget that. And So no, I don't want to make a Muslim character because I don't want to upset people that like Muhammad and everything like that. I don't want to even do it. I'm for Christians, so I'm just gonna do Christian. That's why I can make a Muslim album, dude. Yes, I could. I've read so much of it. I know so much about it. I've studied them so much. I used to be it. I could do it, bro. But if I did it, I'm not scared of becoming Muslim if I did it. Like, most people, I think, are scared to read it or anything about it, learn anything about it, because I think they're afraid of becoming it. I'm serious. But then they're going to go up there and their prophets are going to look like them, and then what's the difference? They're gonna have to listen to some version of a Jew or an Arab, or we think the Messiah is a Jew. So we listen to, basically, I don't know how to explain this. So, but what I'm saying is, I think that people are afraid of information because they might be like, oh, will I become Muslim? I don't want to dress like that. I think people are afraid of it because not just that they make their choice with Christianity. That's fine. I'm talking about outside of it, why they don't do it. They think that they'll have to dress Middle Eastern and stuff and look like that in front of all their friends and everything like that, and they don't want to. They want to just be normal. In Christianity, that's what I think they're afraid of. I'm not scared of that. I read the Quran still. I read whatever, but man, I'm not even afraid. I have an outfit too. I have an outfit that's a Muslim outfit that it's a robe and stuff. I still wear that once in a while because they don't have Christian ones. So I just bought, not the style that I like. The style that I like wearing is Muslim style robes. They're actually more comfortable than like the Christian style because they'll make them out of a softer material, where the Christian style is like rough wool and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the monks live with the rough. I've talked to a bunch of monks since I've been here, dude. And yeah, like, and they used to wear like all types of garments. Like they're I think it's wool what they wear, and it's just the Muslim style is like more silkish, but you're not allowed to have silk if you're a Muslim. I think that's one of the things he says you can't have, because that's what they give you up there. They say everything's made out of silk up there, the Muslims. Everything that you wear is made out of silk. It's just a different style of it. You can technically make silk like a t-shirt or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They just said it's a different style of silk. That's what they said. Just like they say milk and honey or anything else is like the taste of things. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it just feels better, man. I don't want this to go on too long. I'm gonna start creating for God's guys now. And look, here's the thing though. If I make a Muslim guy, it's better than making them look bad or it's better for me to explain to Christians that, you know, what I think of it, and if I get it right, if I do it right, I should be able to maybe try it, but I don't want to upset nobody. I'll just go to my homeboy and let him do it and freaking just tell, and because people will be like, oh yeah, you're allowed to do that shit. I'm not. I'm not allowed to. You can't, because I'm not Muslim. So that's the point. But I'm gonna just try to make these new characters, and it feels good to like start up a new character. And it's not. I know it's not a lie this time, because I can take these characters from, that was my past reality. That I took the first characters. I've met people like that. I've hung around people like that rap like that. Everything. I've known tons of them. I've known tons of guys like that. So that was like all a side of me, bro. And then, but that's the side of me that I shed. You understand? And then the God side is the side that it takes. That's why I said it takes time, because it's gonna take a while to grow into it. To grow into God, like it takes more than like God. I first received God on that level about 3 years ago, bro. That's the level. When that level, all them people that are on YouTube doing stuff about God, they got that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. They were good Christians, like Alan Parr or something like that. He's been a good Christian probably since he was like 5. I guarantee you he's been a good guy since he's been young and never got into, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like Alan Parr, I just don't think he ever got in trouble. Or Ruslan probably believed for a long time. and he was very heavy into Christianity. I was in Muslim. I was doing other stuff, bro. I even thought it was Buddhist at a time. I didn't have God and Jesus Christ the way I do now. So that's my point. I didn't. This transition just started for me. So you gotta think how hardcore it was from some of the stuff I came from to having to transition into straight Christianity, and that's what I want to be. That's not easy, bro. It's not easy, man. It's easier if you started. That's why I wish kids. I didn't go to Catholic school and stuff like that. I went to PSR where I just studied it till I was in the 9th grade. You know what I mean? I didn't go to Catholic school, nothing. Like I went to Catholic churches and I went to Christian churches because my dad, like, I've been doing an all black church that was Christian Baptist. I've been to like all types of different ones all through California. I've been to different styles and things like that, and where I can appreciate like different churches. This is why I don't care what anyone is because if they've been it, I've either been friends with them, even if it's a black Hebrew. I don't care about that. I think there are black Hebrews. That's why. I guarantee it that there are. It's just so they can be anything, and I can't. If they're Indian, if they're anything, dude. You can't really knock anyone's anything. You can just, why don't we just build for us? Like, I'm going to build these Christian characters. They might come out cool. And then I just hope that the other guys keep building content for people that are into God. I need like Mike Winger and Ruslan and Alan Parr and all the guys I like. And John from What Do You Meme? I need all of them guys to just keep going hard at it. And then Kanye has to just keep fighting, bro. He's got to keep fighting the fight because people like Kanye, I realized, that's the reason why I was trying to go to that side, is so I could reach people in different situations, bro. You understand? Because Kanye, I think he reached people, they seen that he was a real dude, and then he had flaws and everything, and then he was such a real dude that when he started talking about God, it was just true from him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing characters to play with God. I'm playing characters to give God tribute in as many ways as I can. That's what I figure out I'm going to try to do. Until I know what I'm doing, I'm just going to keep doing it only for him, and I'm going to figure out how it works. It doesn't matter. I can still tell stories. I can still have conscious themes. I can still try to make a lesson. I don't like making lessons because I think the lesson is just, the person finding out what things mean and listening to God. I think that's all they really have to do. But man, I'm rambling, man, because it's early and I'm just happy to be out of what I was. Like, yeah, big time, man. That shit was hard. That shit hurt every day, man. I made all them tracks in like the track of like 3 weeks. So I made all of them in 3 weeks, and I was sick the whole time, man. I couldn't leave. I couldn't do nothing. Besides, I got a new job. That's what's cool. That's the best thing that's going on. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just going to make these characters go to my job, stay on the low, and not upset nobody. That's all I want to do. Stay away from stuff that's not good, and just keep going towards God. And I can grow different guys to say different, because I want different perspectives on them, you know what I'm saying? And I can learn how to do that better and build. So maybe I could tell a teleplay with just his guys. I don't know. That's what I would do. Like, make a play about it or something, but make it rapping somehow. I don't know. I could do it if I had some characters from him. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's gonna happen. But right now I'm almost deading that story. So those songs make no sense. They make sense if it's just whatever. Like, I was trying to just build them into different characters so people knew who they were before it happened. But so I know who they were before it happened. Basically, it's for me. But anyways. It wasn't for people to understand. I know I don't really have people that listen, so it was for, like, I use this for storage, man. The only reason I even put stuff out on here is for storage, bro. That's why I even started putting stuff out in the first place. I ran out of storage and I had nowhere to put anything. So I just put them on the internet. Now I'm out of storage.